Kia ora, good morning, it is Friday, I'm Mike from Markets, this is Kiwibank Markets in a minute, and this morning we need to talk about global equities because, yeah, they took an absolute pasting overnight across Europe and the US. Declines in key indices ranged from 4% to more than 6%. There's been a lot of talk of late around equity markets perhaps being overheated, overvalued. Fun fact, from a PE ratio perspective, that's price over earnings. US equity valuations have exceeded dot-com peak levels. Yeah, after the overnight declines, I'm not sure if that specifically still holds true, but it's certainly still in that ballpark. So some drivers of the move overnight. Commodities. Oil fell by the better part of 9%, industrial metals off the pace by 3 to 4%, and falling commodity prices tend to negatively impact equity markets. So that's one driver, but the overarching theme was concerns around the real economies of the world. I guess highlighted yesterday by that OECD report. We linked to it in first hand. Yeah, and also potentially a second wave of virus cases in the US and data also out of the US. 21 million Americans are still drawing unemployment benefits. Another 1.5 million drew new benefits last week. It's all painting a picture or drawing investors to a realization that while equity markets have done well, exceedingly well, that's probably had more to do with the fact that investment alternatives are yielding next to nothing, and thanks to QE, the world is awash with cash. And that cash needs to go somewhere. And it's gone to equity markets. See, we've talked about all this before. Let's talk about currency impacts. Maybe more interesting for us. Risk off. That's the two-word summation of the evening, and that saw safe havens like the greenback and the yen outperform, while other major currencies, they just slipped away. The Aussie, that was the hardest hit overnight, with their own New Zealand dollar, a close second loser. So Kiwi styles, we've got a higher Kiwi Aussie and a lower Kiwi whatever else you want to pair it with. 94.01, that was the ding-dong high in the Kiwi Aussie, and 64.14, that was the bell-bottom low in the US dollar. Big fall from grace for the Kiwi US yesterday. Yesterday morning, we hit 65.84 US cents. It's about a 2.5% fall in 24 hours. That's a lot. Day ahead. Not a lot going on, really. We have some third-tier domestic data, but we may well be turning back to COVID case numbers, specifically in the US with a second wave talk, as a market sentiment driver. So resave that Worldometer link to your web browser, I guess. And I think that's probably about enough. If you want more, get on the blower to your friendly Kiwibank Financial Markets dealer. They have fewer time constraints. They can go into more detail. You can have a two-way conversation. All of those good things. Have a great weekend. Kia pai tōra.